Thank you so much for staying tuned to this channel. If you're just joining us, though, is the last part of it for today's edition of This Morning on ITV. We want to take a look at the security situation in the country. The Dogo Gide question. A man, a terrorist, wanted by the Nigerian government right now is like having a safe haven in Niger State, calling on the villages that he has conquered right now in quote, not to be afraid, that they should just come, go about the normal activities as long as they pay homage to him, give him his dues, pay whatever I ask them to pay, they'll be protected, they'll be guarded. It got to a point that he now declared himself as the governor of Niger State. I mean, what in the world is going on? I still have a vibrant comedy with me in the studio, Samuel Higato, aka Ras 35. All this started during the last administration. Before this administration, it's like a continuum, so to speak. Dogo Gide seems to be a man to fear in Niger State. What do you have to say about what is happening right now in terms of security situation in Niger State? People are serious about this. It's like you're laughing about it.
We say, yeah, we have seen a lot in Nigeria. And in the last years, in the last decade, on terrorists, bandits, the kidnapping. I think Nigeria is just a complicit country at the moment when it comes to insecurity. And the past administrations believe they have done their best to their knowledge. Why I do say so, because there was certain times too when Boko Haram were local government chairman, we were holding some state ransom too. That the state governor that we are there, we're not having any power to even fight with them. But with the Buhari administration coming on board, I think the military were able to wipe that situation out of us. And supposed not to repeat themselves anymore. That's why they said they pushed them to the Sambisa forest. They are operating from inside the Sambisa forest. Even the Sambisa forest, I still believe the Sambisa forest is Nigerian territory. They should even be flushed out of it too. So they cannot even come back again to be hitting soft spots in our states. But the issue you just mentioned, I think is a political game. Because first and foremost, a man wanted, declared as a terrorist, came back to his state. In the first instance, the governor, the chief CSO of the state, did not order for his immediate arrest. Same man telling his folks that they pay homage to him when there is a city constituted government and the state governor and the military commands, the police command, the DSS command in Niger State did not feel it's necessary to fix this man and to get him arrested. It's politics.
Politics?
Yes, politics mainly.
From what angle?
Politics in the sense that that same man might be sponsored by hierarchy in Niger State.
This one might be sponsored.
Might be sponsored by some hierarchy, by some certain powerful men that could have said nothing is happening. Because if you don't have a powerful backup from the government, you cannot create rules for anybody in a state that is constitutionally ruled by a sitting government. Because if the issue is above the sitting governor, we expect he should have cried to the federal for support to get rid of this man. All this while this man is operating on the ground, And now he has come to the open, even challenging you now.
A sitting governor.
As a city, challenging you now one-on-one. That means he has seen that this city governor cannot do him anything. He has built his confidence. That is treason. In a democratic system, that's treason. Which sentences liable to death or life imprisonment. So, somebody cannot be committed treason and we close our eye and be looking at it. If we don't have an interest in it, it is he that have an interest that will close his eye against what I know could lead to death of my citizen, to lead to uncomfortable situation of my citizen, because these people are not being forced. Some of them don't even pay tax before to the government at hand, because there are some people that are tax-free. Maybe the small market sellers of those beans, those little things, they don't usually pay tax. But now, somebody is coming, subjecting your citizens to hardship, paying dues to an individual where you are sitting as a sitting governor. Listen, there's a lot of questions to be asked. For me, if I would be the federal government, I would declare a state of emergency in that state. I would sit that sitting governor down and put a military governor there to flush those elements out of that place. When the elements have been flushed out, a new election will be done in that state and we'll have a better government that can handle the system. Because it's an incompetency. We don't take it for anybody.
So you're saying that the governor should go all out, Governor Bago should go all out against Gide?
A terrorist. What do you do with terrorists?
And the thing is that this governor in Niger State, he is an APC governor.
It does not matter where the governor is from, we say. It does not matter where the governor is from. There are certain states where things are happening too, that are PDP states. There are certain states things are happening that are APC states. There are certain states that are happening in the south too, which are other states too, Afghan, Co. It does not matter. What Nigeria have to learn that we have to take responsibility when we are saying as governor.
All right, now
when we take position, we are no more a party person. We are responsible for the citizens. The interest of the citizens and their life and their security is the priority, not the party members now. So let's leave party aside. In this issue, I don't think it is a party issue. It is a responsive government issue. For a government to be able to take a response. But you believe we will go and try it in Kaduna State when Erufai was there?
Rumor, or some persons rather, are like saying that they choose to respect his decision because while they were crying for help, when they were being brutalized by bandits, by terrorists, it was this man, Gide, that was there protecting them. After all, he told them to come back, that there is peace right now. As long as they pay their dues, nothing will happen to them. They said they cried to the government of the day, no help was forthcoming. They cried to the federal government, nothing was forthcoming until this man emerged to speak right now. Quote, that is the reason why they are showing this obedience to him.
Listen to me, Wilson. This is why we always make a mistake, you know. We use the voice of few. We use the voice of few to judge the majority. It happens in election too, before elections. We use the voice of few to... How many people has this Dogo taken care of? If it's at most 200 people. If at most 200 people. While Niger State have over 2 or 3 million citizens at a minimum rate. So are you now telling me because it took care of 1% of the citizens at a particular time, he has now the power to rule over 3 million, 4 million citizens? It still goes back to incompetency of governance, incompetency of that governor that was there before. We don't know how this one is to now because he's just new. But who started it all this is the former governor. That was not able to handle the situations. Because if you have handled the security situation properly, I don't believe those citizens will even go to a terrorist to ask for help. This is the same thing happening in our society that you see why many of our youth join cultists. It is because in the schools then, they were not protected. They felt unprotected when they go to the dean, they were not protected. They now decide to join the bar side to fight against
the authorities.
Are you getting the point now? So this is how the cultism started to. So it's similar that they might be stranded in their camps, in their homes. They asked for security, and government in power did not bring security for them. Some of them were murdered, some of them were driven into the bush. They have no choice. They ran, helter-skelter, and men become slaves to Dogo. So the metamorphosis that Dogo have been the one taking care, they have been brainwashed, those few citizens. My brother, let's leave that aspect. They have been brainwashed to make Dogo a hero. So I will not expect 200-300 people to decide for the Niger people the way forward. And the government that is in power now, that just took power now, should wake up to its responsibility. It is treason, felony, what is committing.
So what do you think should be done right now?
Should be arrested and prosecuted.
And who do they arresting and prosecuting? Because right now the man seems to be like you to be occupying a very, very strong enclave with, according to reports, guns, weaponry and all that.
Listen to me. As strong as Osama bin Laden, the highest terrorist we have ever had.
All right.
After hiding in his enclave and hiding in enclave and hiding in the enclave, didn't they not fish it out of his enclave? Was not smoke out of his enclave? Yeah. The Nigerian military has the power, has the forces
to do just that.
If they can do it in foreign countries. They cannot smoke him out. Concrete bombs. Just throw one concrete bomb there. Whatever is there is gone.
Our time is up. Not to worry. Later we'll come and revisit this same discussion because a man is going to be the governor in the presence of a democratically elected governor. Can you imagine that?
Cannot happen.
He said that it's treasonable. It cannot happen in the same climb. Let's see what the reaction of the government there will be and what President Tinubu will do in this regard. Thank you so much for coming on today's show. Despite the rain, you braved the odds and you made to the studio. I really appreciate your effort. I really do appreciate you.